And welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me for this live stream class of my Body Basics training program, which is a basic body weight training program that requires no equipment for people to start learning the basics of how to move and train your body. So the number one thing we're going to start with is breathing, as that is the most important movement that we do throughout the day. And it's always good to do some conscious breathing to practice this. So the way I'm going to teach it today is we're going to put one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. And then we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth slowly. And when you're breathing in, try to fill the air in your stomach first so that your hand moves out, and then follow that up by moving your chest so that the hand on your chest moves out as well. So let's breathe in together. Slowly exhale. Breathe in through the nose, push your stomach out, then your chest. Three more deep breaths, as deep as you can go in through the nose. Expand your belly, then your chest. Slow exhale. Try to make it at least double your inhale. Two more for me. Okay, last deep breath in as big as you can in through the nose. Slowly out. Okay, very good, everybody. I think breathing is one of the most important things we do throughout the day, so it's important to train it with breathing exercises. The second most important thing is your spine. Your age is defined by how well you can move your spine. So let's take care of it a little bit. We'll start with the cervical spine, the neck area. We're just going to do simple neck rotations. Okay, nice and relaxed. Do a variation of neck rotations that feels very easy on the neck, something that you could do hundreds of times. Okay, just get it moving. We'll do about 5 to 10 rotations in one direction. I'm going to do a couple more. And then next we're going to do in the opposite direction, 5 to 10, change the direction. And again, make sure you're doing it at an intensity that feels very light and easy, something you could do hundreds of times. Okay, next we're going to target the rest of the spine. You can do this from a seated position. I'm going to do it from kneeling. And I'm going to target my low back first. I'm going to do so from a kneeling position. I'm going to sit back, bring my chest and my head down, reach forward and round my back. Then reach forward, open my arms up, and extend my back, look up as high as I can. Lean back, close your arms around, lean forward, open your arms, arch, and look up. Let's do this 5 times. So that was the second rep. This is number 3. Number 4, I like to breathe out when I lean back and breathe in as I come forward. Exhale back, last one. And forward. Okay, come to the middle again, and then from here, now we're going to keep the head right over the hips, so don't move the head, and only move the chest back and forward. We'll still move the arms, so bring the chest back, close the arms, bring the chest forward, open the arms, head still remains over the hips. Breathe in, and exhale to change position. Breathe in, come forward. Exhale back. Last one. Breathe in, bring your chest forward. Exhale, close the arms, bring the chest back. Good, so let's try to target the middle area of the spine. Now we're going to target the upper back area again. So we're going to bring your arms up. Breathe up, bring your chest as high as you can. Exhale, bring the arms down. And look down. Okay, breathe in, bring the arms up. Exhale. Good. Let's do that 2 more times, guys. Just gonna get checked. Okay, we also have David joining us. Thanks for joining, David. Hope you were following along. One last rep again. We're gonna target the upper back spine again. Breathe in, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Look down. Just that upper back. Okay. One last warm up, and then we're going to start with 4 main exercises, guys. So the next warm up is called the world's greatest stretch. We're going to start standing. Bring your hands down. Walk to a plank, like this. Walk to a plank, and bring one leg forward beside your hands. Okay, from here, that hand beside your foot reaches up as you breathe in. Okay, then you exhale and reach your arm down under your other arm. So you go back and forth between the 2 positions. You breathe in, look up. Exhale, reach. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Sorry, 3 more. Now 2 more. Breathe in, reach up. And last one. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. So back to plank. Other leg comes forward. From here, you're going to reach up with your right hand. Breathe in. Exhale, reach down under your other arm as low as you can. Back and forth. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe in. 3 more. So we just finished doing our warm-up. Next, we're gonna go over 4 exercises where we're gonna do 30 seconds of the exercise, 30 seconds break. And we're gonna go through all 4 exercises. And then after that will be the cool down. So let's go over the 4 exercises we're gonna do today. So the first one is very simple. We're gonna do squat parallel hovers. You can do this by holding on to something or by not, by just using your body weight with no assistance. So you're gonna come to a squat where your hips are as high as your knees, and you're gonna go slowly down a little bit below your knees, slowly up a little bit above the knees. Down and up, down and up, down and up. So that's the first exercise. Okay, those are called squat parallel hovers. After we finish that one, we'll do 30 seconds of that exercise, 30-second break. Then we'll start the second exercise, which is going to be, we're just going to do a plank. Well, I'll give you a couple options. The most basic option will be a plank, and then level above that will be to do shoulder blade push-ups. So you got option 1, just hold a plank with your hands just below the shoulders. Option 2 is you can do shoulder blades pinch together and shoulder blades push apart. So it's like you're doing a push-up with just your scapula or shoulder blades. And if you want to make it really hard, you can put feet apart, hands in the middle, just one side. That's for really advanced to start. If you just learning at the very beginning, just start with a plank, and if you feel like that's too easy, shoulder blade push-ups. All right, so that's exercise number 2. Third exercise is the sliding lunge. So you got your sock, you put your foot on it, the top of your foot, and you slide back and up. Boom. And you can try both sides just to feel acquainted with the movement. Go down till your knee touches the ground and stand back up. Okay, exercise number 3. So, and then the last exercise, we're gonna do row to overhead reach. So on a mat, on the ground, from this position when you're lying down, you're gonna point your elbows up and lift up off the ground as high as you can. Rotate to have your fist pointing forward, so that your elbow to fist is parallel to the ground, and then you reach as high as you can. You come back, you rotate, and come down. And you just repeat that. So pull up your elbows as high as you can, rotate so that elbow to fist is parallel to the ground, straighten your arm and reach up as high as you can, and back. Okay, I'll show it from up close. So if this is the ground and I'm lying, I go pull back, rotate, and reach. Okay, hope that's clear, everybody. All right, so I'm gonna set up a timer for 4 rounds of 30 seconds of each exercise and 30-second break. During the break, you can just sit down and practice your breathing and recover enough energy to do the next exercise. So it's gonna be 4 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Repeat for 4 sets. Altogether comes to 16 minutes. After the 16 minutes, we'll just do a quick cool down where we stretch a little bit and it's over. So the timer is going. We're gonna get started with the first exercise. Here we go. So the first exercise is just squat parallel hovers. Everybody get started with your squats. And just hover above and below parallel. Nice and slow, it doesn't have to be too fast. You don't want to be bouncing. Okay, I don't want to see that. I want to see control, grace through movement. 30 seconds is almost up. You can take the break. I'm going to do a few extra seconds because I started a little bit late. Good. And then I'm going to come up, shake it out. I'm going to get ready for the plank or scapula push-ups next. While I'm just waiting, I'm going to take a few deep breaths just to help recovery. Okay, let's get ready, guys. So, shoulder blade push-ups, scapular push-ups, call them whatever you want. Keep your abs tight. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Push them apart. You can synchronize the breathing. So breathe in as the shoulder blades come together, or breathe out, and then breathe in. Okay. Again, stop. Just take a couple minutes to breathe and recover. We're gonna do the lunges first. So for this one, we're just gonna stick to one side only. This first set, I'm gonna start with my right, like that. The whole entire set will be with that same leg sliding back. If you're having trouble with this one, try to keep your head directly over this foot to help keep your balance. Okay, head is directly over the foot. as you bring your other knee back and down. Okay, that'll help you stay balanced so you can do the exercise more easily. Very good. And then that's 3 sets. Last one's going to be the back exercise. So remember, you pull the elbows back, rotate so that elbow and wrist are in line and parallel to the ground, and you reach like that, but from the ground. Okay, gonna get started in a few seconds. Get ready. And then we just come back and set the hands back down to the ground and restart. Pinch the shoulder blades, rotate the shoulders to have the elbows and wrists parallel to the ground. Reach. Come back. Okay. All right, so that's the first set done. Hopefully everyone's following along, able to do this. I've been struggling with posture issues, especially after long hours at my desk. Any tips or exercises from today's live stream that could help improve my posture and strengthen my back? That last one we just did, that's the most important one. So you pull the shoulder blades back, rotate, and up. That's the most important one for you. Okay, so back to the squat parallel hovers. So keep your feet on the floor, connected through 3 points of contact. The big toe and the pad below that, the pinky toe and the pad below that, and the heel. That's your tripod for your foot. Okay. So David, I hope I answered your question there for your posture issues and such. That's going to be the most important thing. If you're working at a desk, hunching over, right, you need to strengthen those back muscles, and this is your way of doing it. Okay, we got the shoulder blade push-ups, guys. Okay, to your plank. Pinch the shoulder blades together, push them apart. This one's going to be good for you too, David, however you say your name. I just assume it's David because I saw the Armenian last name. Shoulder blades together, push apart. Cool. Remember to take long deep breaths in between sets to help with the recovery. So as we do the sliding lunge now, completely switch sides, do the other leg. Here we go. Slide back, keep the head over the foot. Knee touches the ground, push back up. Boom. More comments? Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, David. No problem. If anyone else has got any questions, also type them in. I'll try to answer them as we're doing this. Try to type them in during the breaks, of course, so that you're not wasting the time for the exercise. But yeah. So what do we got next? We've got the back exercise. So this one's for you, right, David? Really think about pinching those shoulder blades as hard as you can together. Let's get started. Pinch. Good job, guys. I wasn't doing as much coaching for that one as we were doing the exercise, but one thing I thought of as I was doing it was a cue that's going to be helpful is to think about not having your shoulders up to your ears, but actually having them pulled down. Create as much space you can between your shoulder and your ear so the shoulders go down, and that's when you pull the elbows back, rotate, and reach. Okay, back to the squat hovers. Doing this direction this time, not that it matters. Thanks, guys, everybody, for joining. I hope you're liking the class and that you're able to follow along at your own, level of comfort, of course. Remember to use the tripod of your foot to stay balanced on the floor, and then you're slightly going above and below what the parallel mark would be. Good, we can stop there. Got the scapular push-ups next. Take a few deep breaths in between for resting and recovery. Starting soon. Let's go, everybody. Just like a regular plank, keep your abs tight. Don't make your back hang low like that. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs, letting the shoulder blades glide around the rib cage. Back and together, or forward and apart. Back and together, forward and apart. We've got the sliding lunges here, so make sure you go back to the first side that you started off with during the first set. Okay. Just a reminder again, if you have any questions, type them in the chat box during the rest periods. Other than that, it's been a pleasure. We're almost through it, guys. Quick reminder, head stays over the foot for better balance. Put the top of your foot on the sock, the slide. If it's easier for you to put the bottom of your foot down for the sliding, that's okay. But top is better for making this leg work harder. Good work, everyone. Nearly through the third set. Okay, lastly, we've got the back. If you notice, what I'm doing is I'm doing one bilateral, one unilateral squat lunge exercise, and then one push using the front of the body and one pull using the back of the body exercise to put these four exercises together. These are what I call primal movements. Not generally, that's what they're called. I didn't come up with that. Again, make sure you remember to create that space between your ear and the top of your shoulder. Hold the elbows up, rotate the shoulder, reach up, and back. Okay, yeah, so just going back to what I was saying, these are primal movements: push, pull, squat, hinge, bilateral, unilateral. So this is how I construct the program for Body Basics. We do a little bit of breathing, we move the spine. Those are two musts that we must include in our training, in my opinion. And then we do these warm-ups and primal movements. Okay, back to squat parallel hovers. Almost forgot what we were doing. Again, a reminder about the tripod of the foot, big toe, pinky toe, heel, coming together to give you the support. Good. yeah, so body basics. This is workout 1 of 4 workouts in phase 1 of body basics. And yeah, I'll just keep, every time we have one of these live stream events, I'll do the next workout. So welcome to day 1 of body basics, and I hope you can join again for day 2. Okay, scapular push-ups, y'all. That's funny. Remember to keep your elbows straight for this one. Don't let the elbows bend when you're bringing shoulder blades together and apart. We want to restrict the movement to just the shoulder blades. So let's not bend the elbows at the same time. Very good. Last set, everybody. Last round of sets. We got this. We got 2 more exercises, and I think that's it. So next we've got the sliding lunge. Back to the second side. I started with my right, so I'm going to go to my left. Somebody's throat. Okay, here we go. Head stays over the foot. Slide back. Get that knee down. Push back up. Again, if you have to put the top of your foot or the bottom of your foot down to do this, that's okay. But I want the top so that we can put more weight on this foot. Okay, nearly there, fam. We just got the 1 final exercise for the back. Then 2 short, we'll do 30 to 60 second stretches. And then that's it. It's been fun. Thank you for joining me. Hope you learned something. Let's see. What's your favorite move from today's routine? David asks. Honestly, these are all great movements. I can't just pick one. Okay, let's start with this one. As I'm doing this one, this seems like my favorite, but honestly, it's like whatever one I'm doing, that's the one I'm enjoying most, quite honestly. All right, that's it, everybody. Well done. That was our 16-minute interval of 4 exercises. It was a lot of fun, challenging, hopefully. In terms of my favorite, like I said, they're all kind of got these unique qualities that make them perfectly good for a specific reason. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. So let's just finish off with 2 stretches. We're going to do the open book stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on your side, knees bent 90 degrees, hips bent 90 degrees. Arms in front like this, and you're just going to reach back like this. I have a little bit of lack of room here because of this door. See if I can move it over here. But you can use this hand to push the knee down, okay, so that this doesn't come up. And try to bring this shoulder as down towards the mat as you can. And look to this hand with your eyes. And breathe. As you're breathing, try to fill your ribcage with as much air as you can so it expands and you feel a real strong stretch. Let's do 3 more big breaths. Last big deep breath in. Other side, everybody. 5 deep breaths in now with the other side. So hand on the knee here. Reach back. And breathe in. ground as much as you can as you exhale, and then breathe in again. Last 2 deep breaths. Very good. And then one more stretch to finish it off with. We'll do a figure 4 stretch. So bend your leg 90 degrees here at the knee here, like that. 90 degrees at this back knee here, like that. Bring your chest directly over your knee. Chest directly over the knee. Breathe in. Raise your head up to the sky. And then exhale and bring the chest down. And just stay here for 30 seconds. Breathe in for 5 deep breaths. Just stretching the glutes here a little bit, right? And since we did those squat parallel hovers and the lunges, the glutes will be affected, so let's just take care of them a little bit. Switch sides. Last thing we're going to do is now stretch this side with the figure 4 stretch. So again, front knee and hip 90 degrees, back knee and hip 90 degrees, chest directly over the knee. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, chest down. And you can rest on your elbows. Take a few deep breaths in here. 5 in total, and we're done. If you're not feeling the stretch on your hip, something you can do is try to roll this hip forward to really feel the stretch further. You see how the hip can go back? You can also roll it forward and you'll feel the stretch much deeper. Last deep breath in. Alrighty, everybody. That is the end of workout 1 to phase 1 of Body Basics, where you learn to move and train your body, the basics of it. I hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you, everybody, one last time.